What up, world? Welcome back. This is so different, right? Got the closed down walls, artificial lighting and stuff. Yeah, we're doing a lunchtime grind today, so a little after schedule, and the sun was out there something fierce, so we're gonna catch this good old office. I am Dwayne Langham. This is the Ave, Yolo Ave, the road least traveled. And you have just tuned in for another live YouTube broadcast. Now, you saw the title today, Intentionality. Don't get into action without it. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a distinction, a practice that I've ingrained into myself without even really knowing it. See, the development community I'm a part of, group of leaders, it's out there to have transformation, self-development, self-awareness, growth. We're always holding each other accountable, supporting each other. And one of the things we always go back to the basics of is, what is your intention? Whenever I start out with my clients, I always give them declaration for whatever the goal is. It can be money, it can be health, it can be wealth. Oh, that is wealth, right? Money. It could be love, could be whatever it is that they're out to, whatever the game is. Getting better communication, restoring a relationship, getting some zeros in the bank, growing a business, getting financial freedom, whatever the goal may be. I always start with declaring it. And what that is getting present to your intention, what you're out to accomplish, what your goal is. Now, why is that important before you get into action? So I want to tell you something about yourself you may not be aware of. See, us humans, we tend to be in a moment, right? There's always this overwhelming balance of being present to the now for good and bad reasons. See, when you get present to now, you can appreciate that I'm alive, that I have everything I need and want and desire, that everything's perfectly fine. There's nothing for me to stress about, nothing for me to worry about. That's a great reason to be attached to the now, to be present, right? Nothing but good stuff. So now, let's remove the light, It's crack of dawn, 5:30 in the morning, wherever it is, wherever you get up. And you've been laying there idle in bed, otherwise known as sleeping, getting your rest on. And that alarm goes off, or you open your eyes for the first time of the day. And now what you normally would do, that normal routine, what normally calls you out of bed, what you normally go out to accomplish, I don't wanna. I don't feel like it. Another trip to the gym, another day at work, more emails, raising these kids again, let's go cook breakfast again. Whatever, however that shows up. But in that moment, in that present, you get resistance. You're met with your physical, you're met with the circumstances, the situation, whatever it is that you're up to. You got something on your mind. One of the bills is due, past due. You got a financial burden coming up. Somebody's mad at you. You got beef with somebody. Whatever the case may be. In that moment, one thing will save you so that your action's not wasted. Because in that moment, taking the very same action that you did the day before, the very same action that's part of your routine, part of your habits, the things that are building you up, executing the plan step by step. See, in that moment, though, it's now a burden. It's now just more work. It's not just something to do. You could be building an empire, going for your financial freedom, changing the life for you, your kids, just completely transforming everything that existed in your world. Something truly noble and grand. But in that moment, in that day, because all that's not going to happen in that day. That's at the end of the journey. But right now, you just have step 453. And on that day, and in that step, you didn't feel like it. It wasn't the right time. Circumstances didn't add up. It was rainy outside. Had a fight with your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, partner. Kids were acting up. Got to go down to the school to take care of some business. Bills are coming due. Got a disconnection notice, eviction notice, whatever the case may be. That's the time when you need intentionality. That's the time where you need to take a moment, step back. Okay, what am I doing here? Because don't get me wrong, you can stay in action, and there's nothing wrong with action. That's the breath. Nothing is alive without action. You have to be doing something to get it moving forward. The thing to keep in mind, though, if you don't have that intentionality, then your action may be wasted. Because there's a difference in performing when you know, oh, I'm working towards my financial freedom. I'm working to free my family. I'm working to have us get connected in this relationship, to really get close to my partner, my spouse, my child, my mother, my father. Whatever relationship is important. See, if you don't have intentionality, you can get caught up in whatever that day. Oh, they said this? Oh, I ain't having that. No, you're going to come at me sideways, all this stuff I'm doing around here, and you're just going to treat me? No, 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 no. You can get caught up in a story so quick. You can simply not feel like going to the gym, simply not feel like putting in that effort. Or you do it, and you half-ass it. You're not really into it. You're not really feeling it. That's the benefit of intentionality. Because if you remind yourself, if you get present to what you're up to, why is it that you want to make sure that you get through to your partner or your child or whatever that relationship is? Why do you want to get to that other? Because my intention is that I'm connected with the people in my life that I love. Oh, yeah. Do we look connected right now? Is this the way I'm out to have it? No. I guess I really should say something. See, your humanity will get caught up in the story, the reaction. I'm tired. They piss me off. Now's not the time. Don't have time. This is boring. This is work. It's never going to happen. Hasn't paid off. Does it really make a difference? Does it really matter what I'm doing? You get what I'm saying? So when you get intentionality, when you get in touch with what it is you're out to accomplish, I'm going to the gym again because I still want to see that number on the scale. I still want to see those cuts coming out. I still want to feel this way about myself. I'm going to push through. I'm going to give up my opinion of being right about this situation so that I can get in communication with my spouse, beatbox, and get connected. Do you get that? The intentionality of it, getting present to why you wanted it in the first place. And the dual purpose of that intentionality is it may have changed. Maybe after you've made some progress, maybe after you've felt it out, maybe after you've had a couple of semesters in school, that degree program you was going for is boring. Why am I doing this? You think I'm going to keep doing this for a couple more years so that I can go and do it for the rest of my life, a couple of decades? What up, people? I always appreciate you tuning in, appreciate the love. Ain't gonna say nothing about these multiple accounts. But my point is, if you don't have intentionality, your action just that quick can be fruitless. Can be shooting yourself in the foot, can actually put you away from it. If you're begrudgingly dragging yourself through the action, then that labor of love is gone and you're just laboring. Putting in all this hard work. For what? Nobody knows. Nobody calls it but you. You call the shots. So when do you want to bring intentionality to your life and the things that you do? Well, anything else seems like it potentially could be a waste of time. What do you think of that? So I think right now, that's right, today, it's the best day of your life. What else are you going to do it? It is the first day, the first opportunity, the first chance towards the rest of your life. So how do you intentionally want to live your life? Whatever that is, go forward and be powerful with it. In the meantime, I'm going to be right here on the app. As you see every day, having to work things around in my own schedule to make it happen. But my intention, this is not work. My intention is that I touch that person on the other side of the world, that I help that person that needs it, that I'm here as a light to support that person, to hold somebody accountable. It's not even about me. It's not even about my schedule. It's not about how I look. It's not about comments and conversation. It's just that this is what I'm here to do. This is what I'm called to do. So I'm living my purpose. You go forward and do the same thing for yourself. You'd be surprised how easy things are when it has nothing to do with you. It's just your intention, what you're out to do. These comments is ridiculous, man. Either way, I love the support. Much love to everybody out there. Peace.